guys, my name's Katie and I finally decided to take the step into making YouTube videos. I'm usually always out in the yard gardening or finding some project to fill my time, but this year is extra special because I finally decided to try my hand at cut flower gardening. So I plan on making and selling bouquets and all that fun that comes with that. We've decided on the name.
We have decided Frost Grow.
Perfect. Because our last name is Frost.
Uh-huh.
Again, my name is Katie. This is my son.
Yes, Eliza.
Perfect. And together we're going to be showing you how we develop this space behind us.
Uh-huh.
That's not looking very desirable into a cut flower garden. So what we are going to be doing today is tilling it up and possibly putting down weed fabric on our rows. So stay tuned.
We are going to be trying our best.
So let's measure. Which we don't have a tape measure out here, which is fine because we're just kind of eyeballing it. So you know how you measure when you don't have a tape measure?
Mm-hmm.
How? Let me show you. So you start here, put your foot, and you go foot. One of Mom's feet is about 1 foot. So 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot. Do you know how long? Do you remember what I said?
3 foot.
That's what this. How long does this road need to be? 10 feet. So we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're here, and we're going to start going kind of diagonal. See how our grass line goes this way?
Uh-huh.
We're just going to follow it. You want to make sure this cord stays behind us, because we don't want this electric cord getting in our tiller. That would be bad. Okay, Crush, get back. Get back. Thank you.
That's some good dirt.
So we are on day 2 of tilling for the cut flower garden, and yes, sorry, my hands are filthy. They will be like this from now until the end of the season. We are about halfway done doing our second tilling. So for the first tilling, I usually like to go one direction, so I chose to go east to west. And then for the next tilling, I like to go the opposite way, so that way I get good tillage coverage. Is that a thing? Coverage tilling. So this time I'm going to go north to south. And I chose to go north to south because my little electric tiller, whenever I'm tilling, I have to till backwards. It just tills better that way than tilling forward. It inevitably drags some dirt with it. So I end up with like quite a bit of dirt along the edge here, which is fine because that's going to help me distinguish between the garden bed and the grass. So I can really make that edge nice and sharp, and hopefully it'll help. So we are midday, day 2 of the cut flower garden. I plan to finish tilling the rest of this space, get that all nice and tilled, and then I'm probably going to leave it. I may get out here tomorrow and do another couple passes, but we're supposed to get rain on Friday, so I'm hoping to at least get this lifted and kind of started, and then next week, if it dries out and it's warm enough, I'll get out here and do a couple more passes, and then we'll be ready for plants. notice that I have a lot of this cardboard coming up in my bed there. When I did a small cut flower garden last year, to prepare, put down cardboard. They're actually, thanks Dad, they're Budweiser cartons or packaging. So he gave me a whole bunch and I was able to lay those down where I wanted pathways, and I put mulch on top of those. Worked super great last year, really helped suppress the weeds, but I'm changing the design of the bed. So I just decided to kind of till those in. They'll compost and just add to soil nutrients. So I'm just gonna leave them, or I may see if my little garden helper wants to earn a little bit of money and pick them up. At least the big pieces. The little ones I'm not too worried about. But there it is. So I'm gonna kind of probably leave it like that for the next day or two. Like I said, I may get out here tomorrow and till one more time before we get that rain on Friday to kind of settle everything in. But I'm hoping maybe next week we might be able to maybe transfer some cold hardy things. I have some like perennials such as yarrow that would still do fine. I think it's still a little too early for even cold stuff like snapdragons. But maybe. I do have some frost fabric, and I can MacGyver some row covers. So we'll see. I'm not really sure where the plan's gonna go from here, but I'm excited for you guys to follow along. I'm excited to be out here getting a sweat on. But if this is something that you guys would like to see more of, or I plan on doing some more gardening projects. I like to build things. I built a greenhouse, a chicken coop, pretty much this whole garden, a play set. I built a stock tank pool. So I like to get my hands a little dirty. So if this is something that you'd like to watch and follow along with, make sure to like and subscribe. And Elijah and I both really thank you for the love and support that you've showed us. We're pretty excited to be on this journey and can't wait to share it with you. Thanks.